Good day everyone. So in today's video, we'll be explaining our topic about an ideal vapor compression refrigeration cycle. So let's get started. So an ideal vapor compression refrigeration cycle uses R34A as its working fluid. The cycle operates between an evaporator temperature of negative 10 degrees and a condenser temperature of 40 degrees Celsius. The cooling load is 10 kilowatts. Determine the flow rate, refrigerant, compressor, power input, and the COP. So first we need to identify the given. So we have evaporation temperature at negative 10 degrees, condenser temp at 40 degrees, the cooling load which is in 10 kilowatts, and also we need to get the values using a table at 1348. Wherein at negative 10 degrees Celsius, we can get H1 which is 244.5 kilojoules kilogram, S1 which is 0.9377 kilojoules per kilogram Kelvin. At 0.2 since S2 is equals to S1, we can get H2 is equals to 272.9 kilojoules per kilogram. And lastly, 0.3 which is at 40 degrees Celsius, we can get H3 which is 108.3 kilojoules per kilogram. Next step is equals to H4, H3, since it is in the expansion valve. So Qin, which is already given 10 kilowatts, and also the evaporator heat, which is to get this H1 minus H4, we have 10 kilojoules per second over 244.5 minus 108.3 kilojoules per kilogram. Cancel out the kilojoules, you'll be left with 0.0734 kilograms per second. Next is the work in, the compressor in, which is the mass flow rate times the work in the compressor, which is mass flow rate times the H2 minus H1, which is, we already have the value. So plug in the value, we have 0.0734 kilograms per second times 272.9 minus 244.5 kilojoules per kilogram. Cancel out the kilogram, we'll be left with kilojoules per second, and total it, we have 2.08 kilowatts. Next is the COP. We have Qin minus the work compressor, which is H1 minus H4 over H2 minus H1. So plug in the values since we already have that. We have a COP of 4.8. Now we move on with number 2. So for number 2, an ideal vapor compression refrigeration cycle uses 134A as its working fluid. The cycle operates with an evaporator pressure of 140 kilopascal and a condenser pressure of 800 kilopascal. If the flow rate of the refrigerant is 0.05 kilograms per second, calculate the rate of heat removal and the rate of heat rejection. So first, we need to find the given. So we have P1 is equals to 140 kilopascal, P2 which is 800 kilopascal, and the mass flow rate of 0.05 kilograms per second. Then go on with the table in 1348 refrigerant. In point 1, we have 140 kilopascal. We have H1 which is equals to 239.16 kilojoules per kilogram, and S1 is 0.9445 kilojoules per kilogram Kelvin. In point 2, S2 is equals to S1. We need to base this in the 800 kilopascal pressure, so which will result in 275.40 kilojoules per kilogram. Next is point 3, which is 800 kilopascal, which will result in H3 is equals to 94.47 kilojoules per kilogram. Next is the solution. H4 is equals to H3, which is 95.47. And now we get the Qin. So Qin is equals to the mass flow rate minus H1 minus H4. Plug in the values, we have 0.05 times 239.16 minus 95.47, which will result in 7.18 kilowatts. That is the heat absorbed. Next is the heat rejected. We have QR is equals to M is equals to H2 minus H3. Again, you put the value 0.05 times 275.4 minus 95.47. That will result in 9 kilowatts. So that is all. Thank you.